Hello everyone, Shintobean here playing some Heroes of the Storm, and in this one we'll be playing a special mission called Escape from Braxis. This is one of many brawls that was available many years ago actually, for just a limited time. This is by far my favorite one because you play as a team of heroes fighting your way through hordes of Zerg, and I love the StarCraft universe. So this is really great. Sadly, they got rid of the brawls for a long time, but just reintroduced them here in 2025. Now, I don't think too many people play Heroes of the Storm anymore, because whenever I try to queue up for a game, I never get matched up with other players. It just cannot find a game. Luckily, in this game mode, at least, it gives you some AI bots to team up with. It's actually pretty surprisingly challenging, though, getting through this. I played it several times and couldn't beat the final boss, at least until I switched to the most overpowered hero, I think, for this game mode, which I will be playing this mission as. So just a quick rundown of the objectives: reach the shelter, cut through the Zerg, and hold your ground at each checkpoint to advance to the next area. Waves of Zerg will assault you as you progress across the battlefield. You'll occasionally encounter particularly powerful enemy heroes with empowered abilities. And then heroes start at level 10, you gain levels each time they reach a checkpoint. No respawning heroes. Heroes must be revived by teammates when they die. The match ends if all player heroes are dead. Heroes can pick up items that grant additional abilities. A hero can only hold one item at a time. Mounts and hearthstones cannot be used. So one thing about the items, the AI is pretty dumb and will not pick the items, so it's all up to you to pick up and use those powerful items. So let's head on into the game. And sure enough, we've been matched up against 4 AIs. We'll see which heroes they will be playing as. I think it's just randomly selected. This is the hero selection you have. You've got, the 5 classes. I like playing as tanks, and especially Zarya is extremely good because not only is she a tank, she can shield and protect your allies with as a sort of support role. She also does tons of damage when you get her energy up to the maximum charge, which is pretty easy here when you're under constant attack. So there are a number of talents that combo with those, just allowing you to do more damage. Use your shield ally more often. You got like an explosive barrier there. And then her heroic ability is not so good, I don't think, but I just chose Expulsion Zone, which can kind of zone out an area. So, let's see, what other heroes do we have? Our healer is Uther there. Maybe, perhaps not the greatest healer for this mission. We got Tassadar, who can do some AoE damage. We got Azmodan, also can deal a lot of damage to masses of enemies. And who is the other hero? Are they going to follow me here? I'm just going to go alone. I was thinking of speed running. Just my way to the checkpoint, but yeah, I do need to get up some of that charge, get that energy going for me to actually deal some damage. Let's see, who is the other hero? Yrel, I guess, a bruiser. She's one of the heroes who I really cannot play as. I played this game way too much. Like I'm level like 1000 something in it, but yeah. Heading towards the checkpoint and encountering many waves of Zergs, lots of Zerglings, Hydralisks, got the Ultralisks that will charge you and can stun you. I think the Ultralisks tend to drop the regeneration globes, which are nice. Got Banelings that can blow up and deal a lot of damage. There's Azmodan's giant globe. That does so much damage. Really good for clearing out those Zerglings. Got an infested Stukov coming in there. So yeah, he's one of the heroes. There's a Stitches that just got eaten, incapacitated for several seconds before getting spit back out. I think the weak link of this team of heroes, though, is Tassadar. He is very squishy, doesn't really have much protection, so keeping him alive was a bit of a struggle here. So they're using the barrier to protect Tassadar. Just killed the Diablo there. And we're getting hit from all sides. Yeah, as you can see, like, it's mainly Tassadar and Azmodan, the assassins, who are taking a lot of damage. There is an infested Tychus. It's a huge Thor right there. Lots of damage. Azmodan's about to die. He actually just got saved by the just invulnerable shield from Uther. So that was a clutch heal there. You can see I'm holding on to the healing item. I just used it there, so it immediately just heals everyone in the vicinity. And I picked up the other item, which I think is reinforcements, which can go with you to the next level once you reach the checkpoint. I just spawned them right there. Got, what, 3 Goliaths and 2 Hellbats. So those are pretty cool. And then we can unlock 2 more talents here. These are actually really huge talents for Zarya. So one just gives her like a bunch of armor when she's at like high energy, and the other one allows you to shield 2 allies at once instead of just 1 with her barrier. So that is also extremely good here. You can see going off there, just shielding 2 guys. And in this level, this is level 2 of 3, or stage 2 of 3, in this mission, there are these Nidus worms that pop up, and they will continually spawn Zerg throughout the entire map. We've also got Abathur here, who will spawn the monstrosity thing. And I just took a wrong turn going back towards the entrance, got disoriented there. But yeah, you want to get rid of those Nidus worms, or else you'll just get swarmed by so many Zerg that you just won't be able to deal with everything. There's also a Murky, which will appear unless you destroy the egg, and I guess he doesn't seem to be appearing here. Like in previous matches, that I couldn't find the egg, so he was just continuously respawning like every few seconds for like the entire level, and it was really annoying to deal with. Zarya really great at dealing with those banelings. If you just have the shield up, they'll just all explode and you won't take any damage. Getting rid of the 3 or 4 Nidus worms here. And then if we go a little bit further to the south, we will encounter a whole bunch of eggs protected by Zagara. And there is, I just got blinded there, I can't see anything. Alpha Dehaka. That guy's okay, and then Tassadar put up a wall that prevented us from advancing. Here are the eggs. So these will spawn into little locusts that kind of blow up when they die. So you want to try to kill them. It just got devoured. And yeah, got the Zagara there. Let's see, what item? I have a Psi Emitter. That's the item I'm holding right now that will basically force Zerg to attack it. There's a lot of items, but as you can see, my allies, they're just not picking any of them up, so they're just sitting there useless. There's another monstrosity thing summoned by, I guess, another Abathur hiding away somewhere. There's a mini nuke that's one of the funner items that you can pick up. Immediately deals like 8,000 damage, just kills like everything. I think it just automatically kills a lot of the enemy heroes. So might see if we can use that at some point. And alright, we should try to be getting to, there's the Abathur right there. But I guess we're just ignoring that. Heading towards the checkpoint. I'm just going ahead of the team. I guess if you really wanted to speedrun it, you could just choose like a fast hero like Lucio, use the speed boost and just run all the way from the entrance to the checkpoint. That would actually be pretty fun. Tempted to do that. Yeah, sadly this brawl this is the last day. We're down to like the last few hours that you can actually play it, and then it will switch to a different brawl. There is the Butcherlisk. He went down pretty fast. Got more Nidus worms popping up all around. Got lots of roaches, Zerglings. There's the Anubalisk diving in there. Just getting beset on all sides. Tassadar got enveloped by that cocoon. And yeah, lots of Zerg spawning from the Nidus worms. It looks like if you look at the minimap, there are 4 of them. There's Kerrigan, Queen of Blades, and the nuke just dropped on her. So yeah, I used the nuke to just take her out. And I'm holding a stim pack now, which will increase your, I think, the movement speed and attack speed of all of your heroes if you use it. There's Primal Diablo. That guy's got a lot of health. Yeah, I haven't really been dealing with the Nidus worm, so they're just spawning waves and waves of Zerg. Another infested Tychus there. And let's see, I think there may be a couple more here. So it looks like the Abathur is also in the bottom left, but kind of hard to get to when you're just being surrounded by all these roaches. Another Butcherlisk coming out. And yeah, he can sort of pin you to the ground. And yeah, just lots of items everywhere. I used the stim pack there, picked up the nuke. There's another stim pack on the ground. And yeah, to unlock the checkpoint, you do have to clear all of the Zerg, which we just did, leading us to the final level. And here you can pick your level 20 talent. I picked the one where it resets the cooldown for my self barrier and shield ally as well. Useful against the final boss. I wanted to get a little bit more charge here before facing the final boss. I'm not quite at full charge. And there it is, this giant like swarm host thing. So this thing is pretty nasty. It does a lot of damage. It spawns these little locusts that blow up. And those little clouds of like toxic gas do a lot of damage over time if your allies stay in there, which they're not so good at dodging, as you can see. The Swarm Host itself does quite a bit of damage from its attack. It just went into sort of like hibernation here, spawning these Nidus worms that spawn Zerg on, and also, after a while, spawn heroes. So up to 3 heroes can come out. And the Swarm Host is also launching these like waves of spines through the ground. Subterranean spines that will stun you if you're in the path, so kind of hard to see. Use the nuke there to take out the hero. I'm about to die, taking a lot of damage, and Uther doesn't really have the best healing. So yeah, there's another wave of heroes about to spawn here. We've got Dehaka and Diablo, 2 tanks. Watch out for those spines. And there's the big Inferno Blast thing. So far we're doing pretty well though. Tastar's a bit low on health, about half health. We cleared out the heroes, so now we just have to kill the Swarm Host. That's all that's left. But yeah, this is where I actually died several times because the thing just does a lot of damage. It doesn't really seem to do anything new, or at least not quite yet. I think it has one more move that can be pretty devastating. Tassadar is very close to dying. Uther made... Oh, actually, he made me and Tassadar invulnerable there. That was actually quite good. Looks like someone is about to go down, though, and we are just not dealing very much damage. That's one thing here. Yeah, we just lost our assassin, so that was like the main damage dealer other than me, I guess. I guess Azmodan, kind of, but maybe, I don't know if he's the greatest against bosses like this. Yeah, so that big attack right there, that can deal a whole lot of damage and stun you. And we still got tons of just all kinds of stuff. Damage from all over the place. So yeah, this is the hardest part here. Azmodan about to die. We're very close to winning, just need to deal a little bit more damage. I'm getting pretty low on health. Azmodan goes down there, but we finally managed to bring it down to 0. So there it is. Took quite a while. That was maybe the longest boss fight that I've had. And yeah, you did have the option to, I guess you can channel for like, it's like 5 seconds to revive a hero. But they only have part of their health left, and against the boss, they often just end up dying again. So, 10 minutes and 19 seconds, it's a decent time. Could do better, I think. Especially when playing with friends, but yeah. When you're just with random heroes controlled by the AI, it is a little bit difficult. But yep, hope you all enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.